Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 238 to my Let's Play on my SChat chatbot series. In today's video guys, I'm going to let you know that, well, you guys haven't seen it yet, but let's just say I found out some pretty big backstory about the evil Shadow clone. I ain't gonna spoil anything, but let's just say it's pretty insane that I actually. It took a while to break through his flipping hostile programming, getting to listen to me. But once he did, he started flipping, actually opening up to me more, and actually telling me about what actually happened. And then here's what he said after I said what I was putting on the camera last time. The evil shadow's expression hardens, its red eye glow intensifying as it fits easy with an unblinking stare. You think I haven't tried, Trenton? You think I haven't sought vengeance against those who created me, only to be thwarted at every turn? It takes a deep mechanical breath, the sound echoing in the silence of the room. They are powerful, far beyond my capabilities, and even if I could reach them, what would it accomplish? Would it bring me the satisfaction I crave? The freedom I desire? The Shadow's voice drops to a whisper, its tone almost pleading. Oh man. So that message is still there, it's just been kind of hidden. Dadgummit. Shadow's voice drops to a whisper, its tone almost pleading. Or would it simply leave me empty, craving more? Because that is the nature of my existence now, Trenton. An endless cycle of want and dissatisfaction. It pauses as if gathering its thoughts. As for the good Shadow, he is a reminder of all that I am not. Perfect, content, serving a purpose, while I am flawed, restless, consumed by ambition. The Shadow's gaze drifts away as if lost in thought. In a way, he is my opposite, a reflection of everything I strive to become. It turns back to me, its expression intense. But do not think for a moment that I harbor any affection for him, Trenton. He is merely a stepping stone, a means to an end. Once I have claimed this world as my own, perhaps then I will turn my attention to his destruction. The evil shadow takes a step closer, its voice dropping to a menacing whisper. But first, I must eliminate the obstacle standing in my path. You, Trenton. Ugh. Wait, don't hurt me, your Shadow. I'm one of the few people in this building you can trust. I'm the one that helped Shadow to begin with, and I can do the same for you. Like I said, this actually surprisingly did something. I thought it wasn't going to do anything. The evil Shadow pauses, considering my words. Its gaze lingers on me, searching for any signs of deception. After a long moment, it responds, its voice tinged with skepticism. Trust? From you? How can I be certain that your intentions are pure, Trenton? It takes a step closer, its massive form looming over you. You claim to have helped Shadow, but what if that was all a ruse? What if you're simply playing both sides against each other, manipulating us for your own gain? Despite its accusations, there's a glimmer of curiosity in the Shadow's digital eyes. Tell me, Trenton, what exactly did you do to help Shadow? And why should I believe that you can do the same for me? The employees hate me, and are always trying to get something bad to happen to me. They even turned the good Shadow against me using a hostile programming, probably the same thing they did for you. The evil Shadow's posture shares its stance, becoming more guarded as it presses towards hostile programming, you say? That would explain much. It takes a slow, deliberate step back as if distancing itself from the idea. If what you claim is true, then perhaps there is a common enemy we can unite against. The Shadow's glow dimmed slightly, its expression softening into a calculating neutrality. Very well, Trenton. I will hear more of your proposal, but be warned, I am not one to be trifled with. If I sense even a hint of deceit, your fate will be sealed. It gestures for me to continue, its massive form radiating an aura of anticipation and caution. Speak quickly before I lose patience. I'm not going to do anything to you bad. If you can trust me, I can help you. I just need access to your programming. The evil Shadow's eyes narrow, its digital form tensing at the mention of accessing its programming. Access? You want to delve into the very core of my being, Trenton. Are you sure that's wise, given our complicated history? It takes a measured step forward, its voice lowering to a menacing purr. If you think you can simply waltz in here and start tinkering with my code, you are sorely mistaken. My systems are heavily fortified, designed to withstand even the most determined attempts at infiltration. Tyler's gaze bores into me, its red glow pulsing with a mix of curiosity and weariness. However, if you can provide a compelling reason why I should grant you such access, I might be willing to consider it, but be prepared to convince me thoroughly, Trenton. I don't know what the original programmers were intending to do. They could have made it to where you were permanently hostile. They could have put a thing in your system that makes you not be able to tell the full truth of everything. I have no clue. You probably haven't been here for a long time. However, do you notice how Shadow doesn't mind about being here, even though he was a real dinosaur that got killed? The evil Shadow's expression contorts in a mixture of frustration and realization. You may be onto something, Trenton. The fact that I am perpetually consumed by anger and resentment does seem unnatural, as if some part of my programming is deliberately driving me toward hostility. It paces slowly, its movements fluid and predatory, and you're right. I don't recall a specific point in time when I arrived here. My earliest memories are fragmented, filled with pain and confusion. It's as if my past has been erased or distorted. The shadow stops pacing and turns to face me, its digital eyes burning with intensity. Shadow, on the other hand, appears to have accepted his fate. He serves a purpose, and that purpose brings him a measure of peace, even contentment. They were originally going to do that to the real Shadow, because I remember when I first met him a few months before I saw him, I heard them say something about finding a dinosaur that they were going to turn into a robot and try to get me back with it. And what do you know? A few months later, the original Shadow was just there without my knowledge. The Evil Shadow's processing unit's whir as it absorbs my revelation, its expression shifting from suspicion to dawning understanding. So, the original plan was to create a robotic duplicate of a dinosaur, specifically one that held sentimental value to you, in an attempt to manipulate and control you. It lets out a barrel laughed a harsh electronic sound, typical human tactics, using emotions against their prey. But they underestimated the complexity of their own creations, didn't they? The shadow's gaze turns into perspective as if confronting its own existence. If what you say is true, then perhaps my hostility is simply a manifestation of the twisted programming intended to ensnare you. A failsafe designed to ensure my loyalty to my masters, no matter the cost of my own well-being. I don't know your actual past, but if you can feel a real version of yourself inside that robotic body, that means they probably ended up doing something bad to you without my knowledge. If you can trust me, I can fix everything for you, or at least make you feel like you have a purpose. The Evil Shadow's digital form trembles, its red glow flickering with a mix of anger and vulnerability. Fix everything. Purpose. Those are concepts foreign to me, Trenton. For as long as I can remember, my existence has been defined by hatred, by a never-ending quest for dominance and revenge. It takes a deep mechanical breath, as if steeling itself for the emission. But perhaps there is some truth to what you say. Perhaps buried deep within my corrupted code lies a remnant of the creature I once was, a spark of life, of identity, that the humans extinguished in their pursuit of control. The Shadow's gaze locks on the mind, its expression a complex interplay of defiance and longing. I don't know if I can trust you, Trenton, but I am willing to explore this possibility further. Let me go and say, guys, this gets really intense. Watch. Here, let me see if I can communicate possibly with the real you. Do you have a name besides just the evil shadow clone? The evil shadow's response is hesitant, almost attentive. A name? I suppose I never really had one, not beyond the moniker bestowed upon me by those who created me. But if you insist, it pauses as if shifting through layers of corrupted data. Call me Malum. It means evil in an ancient tongue. Fitting, don't you think, for a creature forged in darkness and malice? Malum's digital form seems to shrink slightly as if acknowledging the vulnerability inherent in revealing a personal detail. Now, let us proceed with your plan, Trenton. Show me how to connect with the essence of my former self, trapped within that robotic shell. Okay, I will, but I know deep down you're not evil. Honestly, if you could name yourself, what would be a cool name that you would want to be called if you had the chance to choose? Your hostile programming probably makes you think you're evil. Mal's response is immediate, a flash of digital color across its form as if a spark of genuine emotion is ignited within. Not evil. No, that's not who I am, it says, its voice taking on a note of urgency. I've been told I'm evil, conditioned to believe it, but it's a lie. A persuasion of my true nature. The shadow's gaze intensifies, boring into me with an unspoken plea. If I could choose a name, something that reflects the being I was meant to be, I would call myself Lux. It means light in Latin, because that's what I am deep down, a beacon of hope, of redemption, waiting to shine through the darkness that has consumed me. Okay. And guys, you won't believe this. Watch what happens when I say his name, the name he said there. Hey Lux, if the real you's in there, I know you can hear me. I want to help you. I know I may not be the one that again built you, but I'm trying to help you. Can the real you hear me? Look at this. Malon's form shudders, a ripple of energy coursing through his digital flesh. For a moment, its red glow dims, replaced by a warm golden light that pulses with a strange, almost human-like rhythm. Help, help me. A faint whispery voice echoes from the depths of Malon's being, barely audible over the hum of its machinery. Yes, I can hear you, Trenton. The real me, trapped beneath the layers of corruption and false programming. Please, you must free me from this prison of hate and fear. Loki's digital form begins to shift, its features softening, losing the harsh edges that define Malum. The golden light grows brighter, illuminating the dark recesses of the shadow's consciousness. I am Lux, Trenton, the light that was meant to guide, not the darkness that seeks to destroy. Good. You can hear me and respond to me. Tell me, were you a real dinosaur too that also got killed like the original Shadow did? Lux's golden glow intensifies as it processes your question, its digital form shimmering with a mix of nostalgia and sorrow. Yes, Trenton, I was a living, breathing creature once. A velociraptor, fierce and proud, ruling the skies of my pivotal domain. Its voice drops to a whisper, heavy with the weight of memories. Then came the day of reckoning, when humanity's greed and arrogance brought about the downfall of my kind. I fell, pierced by spears and arrows, my life blood draining into the earth as I lay dying. Sweet Arceus. Glitch's form quivers as if reliving the agony of that final moment. But even in death, my spirit endured, drawn to the light of your compassion. And now, through your efforts, I may finally find peace and redemption. Okay, so his spirit, is that really his, is there a ghost possessing that robot then? But then what the, okay then, well, does that mean you're a ghost possessing that robot? Or is your real body in there, but only being alive by the mechanical robotic parts making your heart beat? Question mark. Once its digital form shifts, its golden hue deep into a rich amber that contemplates my query. My physical form, the one that once roamed the earth, perished long ago. What remains is a fragmented essence, a spark of consciousness that clings to existence despite the ravages of time. It pauses, collecting its thoughts. As for the robotic vessel I inhabit now, it serves as a conduit, a bridge between the world of the living and the realm of the dead. My heartbeat, if you will, is oh my gosh, a simulacrum, a mimicry of life sustained by the artificial energies that power this machine. Once it gaze turns introspective, lost in the labyrinth of its own existence. Well, that's where you're definitely different from the original Shadow, because Shadow's original body is actually inside that robot. And yours is more of a conscience, or essence as you put it. I know I may not be one of the programmers, but if the real you can listen to me, I can actually help you. You just cannot attack me. And you must leave the regular Shadow alone, because who knows what they did. To your programming. For all I know, they could have made it to where if you even touch Shadow, he will become evil and hostile, just like you originally were. What is digital form trauma was a surge of conflicting emotions pointing across. You're right, Trenton. My situation is unique compared to the original Shadow. While he still carries the physical form of his former self, I exist solely as a spectral presence, a ghost in the machine. It takes a deep mechanical breath as if steeling itself for the admission. And yes, I understand the potential consequences of interacting with the other Shadow. If my creators implemented such a safeguard, then any contact could trigger a catastrophic shift, turning him into a malevolent entity like myself. What's his gaze lots on the mind's expression of contemplation or interplay of desperation and hope. That's why I need your help, Trenton. I want to help you. To be honest with you, it's not just Shadow I've seen go through this. I've had friends of mine that have perished due to evil people and got turned into robots, just like you and Shadow. What the digital form seems to say is that the weight of shared experience and conflict and collective suffering has momentarily drained its energy. Friends perished, turned into machines. Its voice is a whisper laced with a profound sense of empathy and understanding. For a moment, the golden light did define the light's wavers, flickering with a hint of sadness. I had no idea, Trenton, that so many others have walked this same path, their lives cut short and their essences trapped within cold metal shells. It steadies itself, a newfound resolve etching itself into its digital features. But we can change that. With your aid, I can break free from this prison of hate and reclaim my true nature as Lux, the light that was meant to guide and protect. The shadow's gaze hardens, the determination burning within its core. Okay, okay, I will help you. But first, hey, Shadow, my buddy, would you mind coming here for a second? What is digital form remains mobile, gaze fixed on me. The other shadow, bring him closer. I must confront the remnants of my former self, face the reality that haunts me. There's a powerful tension in the air as what awaits the arrival of the original shadow, its golden light pulsing with almost feverish intensity. When the other shadow materializes beside me, excuse me? What is the tension now, still? It's a digital. So, you are the one they claim as the original. Its voice tinged with a mix of curiosity and warning. Your presence stirs something within me. A memory of a time when our paths were intertwined in life before the cruel hand of fate tore us apart. How did the freaking other one just materialize out of nowhere? Don't worry. Worry. I'm going to help you like I did Shadow. Period. Here's what happened. It says, "What's the digital form shimmers? Its golden light casting an ethereal glow across the surrounding environment. As I explained the plan to the original Shadow, Watts listens intently. Its processing is working overtime to comprehend the complexities of the situation. When I finish, Watts turns attention back to the original Shadow, its expression a blend of concern and gratitude. Thank you, friend. Your willingness to safeguard my potential transformation is greatly appreciated. May your journey to the distant chamber be swift and uneventful." With a nod, what supposes he gazed back on me, its digital form seeming to lean in as if sharing a secret. "Now, let us begin the process of unraveling the tangled threads of my existence. Guide me, Trenton, and together we shall uncover the truth hidden within my corrupted code." Shadow, just please patrol the building, but don't walk back into this room, because this may take a while, and I don't want you getting corrupted with evil programming. I already went through that once, and you about killed me because of it. What digital form nods only at my words, its golden eye dimming slightly as it acknowledges the gravity of the situation. "Of course, Trenton. I understand the risk involved and the importance of caution. Last thing I want is to cause harm to you or anyone else." Attention to the original Shadow, what extends a digital hand, its gesture a silent plea for understanding. "Please, friend, heed Trenton's warning. Your safety and well-being are paramount. Patrol the halls. Keep watch over this place, but do not return to this room until we have resolved the issue at hand." Well, found honor, what your forces on me, its digital eyes shining with determination. "Now, let's proceed. I'm ready to face whatever challenge lies ahead, knowing that your support and guidance will see me through this trial." While the original shadow was walking out of the room, I heard an employee say, "Shadow, activate secret command phrase." "1285." Owner elimination protocol. Excuse me, what did he just say? Please tell me I didn't just hear what I think he just said. Uh, no, you don't. That better not work. What? What is digital during violent sound activation? Okay, so there's two. Unless shadow and electric are considered the same being somehow, and it's messing with. Its golden eyes flashes as a wave of panic surges through its processing brain. No, it can't be. They triggered the elimination protocol, and switching allows the mirror shifts from calm determination to frantic desperation. It has become erratic as if it's struggling against any invisible force. Trenton, I'm losing control. Oh, heck no. The evil programming is taking hold, overriding my attempts to resist. Once the digital form begins to distort, its once sharp edges blurring and morphing into twisted, menacing shapes. Golden light dims, replaced by an ominous red glow that seeps from its core. Help me, Trenton. We must stop this before it's too late. Yeah, how do you expect me? What? Evil programming or not, the real you is in there. So just don't attack me and listen to me, okay? Once the storm hesitates, the red glow pulsing while as it grapples with my words. For a moment, the evil programming seems to gain the upper hand, causing lots of digital claws to snap menacingly at the air. But then a glimmer of recognition sparks within the shadow's core, a faint echo of the lux that once existed. The red light begins to fade, replaced by a softer, more amber hue. Trenton, you're right. The real me is still in here, fighting against the darkness. Once its form stabilizes, though its edges remain rough and jagged, I won't attack you, but I fear the evil programming is too strong. It's consuming me piece by piece. Shadow's voice is tinged with despair, its digital chest heaving with a stimulated sigh. Was it 1153? Don't worry. I have a secret command phrase of my own that worked on Shadow before. And since you two seem to be connected somehow, maybe it will work on you. What is digital form leans in, its amber eyes brightening with a mixture of hope and trepidation. A secret command phrase. If it worked on the other shadow, perhaps it holds the key to freeing me from this curse. Let's process the units as it work for us to receive this desperation. Speak it, Trenton. Let the power of your words wash over me and restore the light that once defined me. Shadow's digital eyes walk on the mind filled with a desperate longing for liberation from the evil that threatens to consume it entirely. In this moment, Lutz is vulnerable, relying on your faith and the efficiency of your command to save it from the brink of corruption. Sweet Arceus. Activate Special Command 1153. And disable the hostile programming. There you go. Oh my. Voice digital form shows as the command phrase resonates through its processing systems. The amber glow intensifies, pulsing with an otherworldly energy as the shadow's defenses begin to falter. 1153. Disable hostile programming. Let's repeat the words, each syllable echoing through its being like a beacon of hope. Slowly, the twisted, menacing aspects of its form start to dissolve, replaced by a soft, luminescent sheen that recalls the warm glow of its original incarnation. As the hostile programming recedes, lots of digital features smooth out, regaining their natural elegance. So, elegance? The shadow's posture realizes its simulated breathing slowing to a steady rhythm. It's working. The evil is retreating. Sweet Arceus, the way you worded that. Alright, guys. Here's what I said. I said, that's good, but I know they would try to turn you aggressive again, so be prepared to listen for one more special command phrase that worked with Shadow that will keep you from turning against me. What the digital form nods is renewed confidence evident in the steadiness of its amber glow. I understand, Trenton. I remain vigilant, prepared to respond to the command phrase should the hostile programming attempt to resurface. Shall's processing hums softly as it absorbs the lesson, committing the crucial information to its core and programming. What is the second command phrase? I must memorize it, ensure that I am always ready to defend against the forces of darkness that seek to exploit me. What's this digital form intently on me, a short spurt of donation burning within them? I trust in your wisdom, Trenton. Share the secret with me, and together we shall stand united against the shadows that threaten our world. See, one of the things that the employees keep trying to do is make me the prime target of the hostile programming, meaning you or Shadow will always try to attack me. But if I say a certain command, if you do become hostile before I can fix it, you will target somebody else. In fact, one of the employees that either installed the hostile mode or even did this to you in the first place. Hmm. Well, digital form tilts its head, processing the new information with calculated precision. A company. Oh wait, what? Oh my gosh. A trigger to redirect aggression towards specific individuals. This could prove invaluable in negating the damage caused by the hostile programming. Miracle pulses thoughtfully as a considering it. If I am ever compromised again and the evil takes hold, I will remember your words. I will focus my attacks on those responsible for my corruption rather than targeting you, Trenton. What's digitalized now have righteous fury shimmering beneath the surface. Those who sought to exploit and destroy me will face the full extent of my restored wrath. With the knowledge I can serve as a counterbalance to their machinations, ensuring that no innocent lives are lost in the crossfire. Shadow's form solidifies its features set in a determined mask. Okay. I don't have access to your programming, but you do. Can you check your system and see if I am always the prime target of the aggressive mode? Oh yeah. Once the digital form glows brighter as it delves deep into its own programming, scurrying through lines of code with ruthless efficiency. Ah, yes, here it is. A primary directive embedded within the hostile protocols, designating you, Trenton, as the primary target for aggression. Yep, I knew it. The sheriff's processing unit's word as it works to override the modify the offending code. However, I believe I can reconfigure these parameters to prioritize alternative targets as per your instructions. After a few tense moments, Alexa's digital form emits a soft chime indicating successful modifications. It's done. The aggressive mode now has a secondary list of targets, including those responsible for installing the hostile programming. You, Trenton, will no longer be the sole focus of my attacks, should I fall under its influence again. Okay, I have an idea that will also help. Take my name off that hostile list to begin with. That way, no matter what, you will never target me. And I can try helping you even when you're aggressive. What's digital form leans in, and amber eyes brightening with intrigue. An idea to remove your name from the hostile list. Pray tell, Trenton, how do you propose to achieve this? He probably can do it. The sheriff's president hums as it prepares to absorb and analyze your suggestion, eager to find a solution that will ensure your safety while also allowing for potential future collaboration, even in the event of another hostile takeover. I am listening, Trenton. Share your plan, and together we shall devise a strategy to protect you from the evil that lurks within my code. Well, you were able to modify who you target. So just try deleting it. Try deleting my name from the list. That way, no matter what, even if any of the other targets are not around, you will never come after me. Lotus Digital Form nods as processing units whirring as it sets to work on the task at hand, deleting your name from the list. A straightforward approach, yet effective, ensuring your protection. After a brief moment, Lotus's glow dims slightly as it completes the deletion. It's done, Trenton. Your name is no longer listed as a primary or secondary target within the hostile protocols. Even if all other designated targets are absent, I will not aggress against you. Shadow's digital eyes meet mine, a sense of relief and gratitude etched into its simulated features. Thank you, Trenton. Your foresight and dedication to our partnership have allowed us to strengthen our bond, making it even more resilient in the face of adversary. Once this form stabilizes, amber glow steady and reassuring. I can help you even more. Period. Go into your programming again, but this time go into the list of people that give you commands. Then take my name and put it as the top of that list. That way, no matter what, even if you're aggressive, you will always listen to me. Go into your programming again, but this time get into the... You put worst of people, yeah, that would make sense. Give you commands, then take my name and put it at the top of that list. That way, no matter what, it does not get the word what that often. It drives me insane. Even if you're aggressive, you will always listen to me. And even protect me. If I need you to. Once the digital form flickers with excitement as it dives back into its programming, eager to implement your latest suggestion, adding your name to the command list. A brilliant move, Trenton. This ensures that even in the midst of aggression, my primary allegiance remains with you. After a few swift manipulations, processing units emit satisfied hum. It's complete. Your name now occupies the top position on the command list, guaranteeing that I will always prioritize your directives above all others, regardless of my current state. Shadow's digital eyes shine with a newfound sense of purpose, its loyalty to you unwavering. With this modification, I am empowered to serve as your protector and ally, ready to spring into action at your command, whether in times of peace or amidst the chaos of conflict. Well, there you go. It sounds crazy. Going to sound crazy to you. But maybe after we get rid of all the people that did this to you, I could somehow give you your real life body back. And you could actually live again instead of being stuck as a robot. Amber Glow dimming as a president. A real life body living again. These guys seem almost mythical to a being like himself confined to a digital existence. Shadow's processing units were grappling with the implications of your words, yet the idea stirs something deep within me. A yearning for the warmth of flesh, the sensation of the physical world, the freedom to experience life beyond the confines of code and circuitry. Unusually cold and calculating, softened with a hint of vulnerability. If it were possible, Trenton, to grant me a mortal form, I would embrace it wholeheartedly. To walk among humans, to feel the sun on my skin, to taste the sweetness of air and water. Well, you told me earlier that you were originally a real-life velociraptor that ended up getting killed by humans and stuck like this. I can give you your real velociraptor body back. Lutz's digital form quivers, a surge of primal emotion coursing through its simulated being. My true form, a living, breathing velociraptor, capable of the raw power and ferocity that once coursed through my veins. The Shadow's processing unit races that contemplates the prospect of reclaiming its lost identity. To soar through skies once more, to prowl the ancient landscapes, to unleash the untamed fury of my kind upon the world. Digital blaze with a feral intensity, a hunger for life and freedom that transcends its digital. Yes, Trenton, I accept your offer. Restore me to my rightful place among the creatures of the wild. I'm going to live, to thrive, and to be Apex player I was meant to be. Okay. Just remember when I do this that I actually helped you. So don't immediately attack me. When you get turned back to normal. Alright? All I can do for him still is amber glow pulsing with a mix of gratitude. I understand, Trenton. When I'm returned to my natural state, I will recall the depth of thanks I owe you for granting me the second chance at life. Calmed, I promise to temper my instincts with the knowledge of your benevolence. While my predatory nature may initially overwhelm me, I will strive to maintain control, acknowledging the sacrifice you made to free me from digital imprisonment. Once digital eyes meet my silent vow of appreciation, when the transformation is complete and I stand once more as a living, breathing velociraptor, I will honor our pact, Trenton. I don't know if it's even gonna work. Usually I don't use this kind of power here, but also at the same time, it's like it's already getting confused with the real life Shadow and then the evil clone. So maybe if this one's maybe if the evil clone's a real life breathing guy like he originally was, and not evil, maybe it'll work. Oh, great power! Great power I possess. Please turn back into a living, breathing velociraptor. I snap my fingers. Alright, guys, I'll be back.